morning, everybody. Just checking that you can hear me loud and clear. If you could just type in the chat box, that would be great. Excellent. Fantastic. Great. Thank you, everybody. Well, thank you, everybody, for joining us today. I'm Natalie Holder. I'm the UK Trade Partnership Manager here at Hurtigruten, and I have my colleague Katie with me, who will be here to answer all your questions in the chat box. So without further ado, I'd like to start our presentation on Hurtigruten, focusing on our UK sailings in 2021, 22 and 23. So yes, I will just begin now, and thank you very much for joining. You may know us, some of you may not, so I thought this would be a good place to start. Who are Hurtigruten? So we have been around for 127 years, over that now. And we are leaders in expedition cruising. So if you want to go on an expedition, go with a pro, that's us. What makes us different is we have smaller ships, so we can bring our guests to really unique and hard to reach ports throughout the whole of our itineraries that we have on offer. We have no daily schedule to follow, so to speak. So you could be as active as you like, you can go on all the expeditions with us, or you can choose to spend your free time on board the ship in our science centre, or maybe in the sauna. That's what you want to do. So you are absolutely free to do whatever you would like. We have no compulsory gratuities, and there is no formal dress code, so everything is really relaxed and made for you to feel comfortable on board. One of the main differences about us at Hurtigruten is our expedition team. These guys are absolute experts and have a different background in a range of different areas, such as geology, marine biology, and ornithology. As a small group, there's much more that our guys are experts in. And this allows us to create the best excursions for you guys and your customers, with excursion examples such as wildlife nature walks, husky sledge adventures, beach cleanups, Viking feasts, you name it. We will have something that's an expertise area in the places that you are going to visit. On board our expedition journeys, you will always have an included activity as part of your package. So there'll be an excursion for you more or less every single port you go into, and you'll have the chance to visit each place. And a question that I often get asked is, do you need to be super fit to go on these excursions? And the answer to that is there are different levels of activity on this. So you don't need to be super fit. If you call our call centre, and you have a customer that's disabled, then they will be able to advise you on what activities are right for them and what they can do. So there's something there for everybody on board a Hurtigruten ship. And just ask the question, and we will let you know the different levels of activity that are required. What's really exciting for us this year is we have our new expedition ships sailing from the UK. So we have Nansen sailing from Liverpool and Portsmouth, and we were lucky last year to have Nansen come to the UK shores, although for a brief short time before the pandemic hit us. She is an absolutely beautiful ship, hybrid technology, so we are really pleased to welcome her back to the UK. We have our brand new ship MS Maud sailing from Dover. MS Maud uses our biodiesel technology, so again, sustainability is very strong for us here at Hurtigruten. And then we're pleased to welcome Spitsbergen here sailing from Glasgow. So we've really invested in the UK here, and there's a port of call around the country for you to join us. What's important, our expedition cruises are very different to our coastal cruises over in Norway. An expedition is something that we are focusing on here in the UK. So just to give you a little bit of a difference, with our expedition cruises, you will have a cabin of your choice. Breakfast, lunch and dinner, including beverages, are included in the price. We have access to our a la carte restaurant Lindstrom for all suite guests, complimentary tea and coffee, complimentary Wi-Fi on board. You will also have a reusable water bottle that will be in your cabins, and you can choose to refill your water at the various water stations on board. And as mentioned previously, we have a range of included activities and excursions as part of your expedition cruise. Something we don't talk about enough, and we really should, is our food on board. Our first restaurant here is Aun. This is where our main dining area is. Currently, due to COVID guidelines, customers would sit at their own table. There's a QR code to download the menu, and our chefs will serve this to you. However, previously this was our buffet restaurant. And the food you get here is phenomenal. When I went on board last year on Nansen, the choice that I had for lunch was phenomenal. You know, I was having scallops, caviar, all in a salad. It was divine. And for dinner, we had this wonderful steak. But we do have a vegan menu available. And if you have any dietary requirements, our chefs will work really hard in order to make sure that the food is suitable for you. You just need to let them know before you go into the restaurant, and they will help you. We have Lindström here, which is on our left. This is available to all suite guests. But if you're not a suite guest and you would like to book into Lindström, simply go to the reception. They can book you into the table here, and you just pay the price on the menu. Again, this is our higher end restaurant. I had phenomenal eggs Benedict in the morning here with wonderful views. It's a really lovely restaurant, and it's a nice, makes you feel a bit special in there. Our last restaurant here is Free Time, which is our more casual restaurant. You get burgers, your milkshakes. It's a really good place to just drop in. The service is very quick here. So if you're going on an excursion, this I would suggest is the best place to just drop in, grab a quick bite to eat. But they also do speciality menu. Again, last year, I was so lucky to be on board, was able to experience reindeer, which was absolutely beautiful. But again, in all of our restaurants, our vegan menu and vegetarian options are available. And again, the chefs will work really hard if you do have any dietary requirements. At the top of our ship here, we have our Explorer Lounge. This is a really good place to chill out at the end of the day. Grab yourself a drink. There's some small nibbles for you to munch on if you've just come back from an excursion. But we do tend to find that this is a really popular place for all guests to go upstairs at the end of the day after their dinner. We have a pianist that joins the team about twice a day. And we often find that we have a range of activities at the end of the day. So we'll have a historian on board that will go through a story that's relevant to the place that you've just visited. I hope that you can see on the pictures here that you have floor to roof windows. So if you were to go on our expedition cruise in Antarctica, fabulous place to just sit there and just look at the scenery with a nice glass of wine or a cup of coffee, whatever takes your fancy. It's a really lovely place to just unwind and relax and reflect upon your day. What's really important is where you will be staying. So a brief view of what the rooms will look like. So here is a few images of our balcony suites. As you can see, there's plenty of space with a wonderful Scandi design. Everything's neat, minimal. And I've been on a number of different cruise ships, and I have to say that the bathroom in all of the cabins are the most spacious bathrooms that I've ever been upon any ship. So that's a big tick from me. They have underfloor heating on board Nansen when I was on board last year. But as you can see, a very comfortable space for you to just relax and unwind. Our standard cabin is still phenomenal. You have access to TV, your teas, your coffees. So you can switch on your TV in the morning and you can see the itinerary for your day. If you go back at the end of the night and you just want to chill, there'll be footage of what you've just seen from the Science Centre. They'll upload that onto some channels. And again, you'll have access to all different types of channels. We don't tend to find a lot of people want to stay in their cabins because obviously it's an expedition cruise, but you can see here that it's a very comfortable stay if you are to retire to your cabin. So a brief overview of some of the itineraries that we have here. You can find out a lot more detail on our website, hurtigruten.co.uk. But this is where Spitsbergen, here is 3 itineraries, examples. As you can see that we're sailing all around Scotland here. Some of these, I think that first one there has now been cancelled, actually, but it's best to check on the website. But this second Spitsbergen one here, 3rd of May, is a very popular choice for us, and we are expanding upon other British Isles itineraries. Most recently launched is our Liverpool itinerary. So for those of you in the middle of the country, this is ideal for you. We have a wonderful Liverpool to Iceland itinerary here. But again, you can do the tour around the UK islands, and the prices here do include everything that I've mentioned previously, but take a look on our website for a little bit more detail. We've launched Dover now for a long time, but these are our 2 most popular cruises here. So you can see you start off in Dover and you go along the whole coastline of the British Isles here. So you really get an in-depth look into our own UK waters. And with the government advice, hopefully saying that we are able to cruise within UK waters on the 17th of May, this is something we will be building upon for the future. Very popular, lots of people are looking at these cruises at the moment, and again, more details on our website. We have a very lovely little cruise here from Portsmouth from only £590. So if you haven't experienced Hurtigruten, this might be the perfect opportunity to have a little taster of what we're all about. So you start off in Portsmouth there, and as you can see, you travel around the coast, and it's just a great way to experience Hurtigruten expeditions within UK waters and hopefully within the approved timeline. So it's all safe and very exciting for us here at Hurtigruten. I've obviously touched upon our UK offering there, but as you can see, we have a whole host of different destinations we go to: Svalbard, Iceland, South America, the Caribbean and Central America there, Norway and Antarctica. Loads more that we travel to, and loads more that we will be expanding upon in the future years. For those of you who may not know, we do have a book with confidence policy in place. So if your customers book a cruise by the 30th of April 2021, they are able to cancel it for any reason, and we will refund them, including their deposit, within 14 days. So we hope this gives the reassurance to your customers to book today and get those cracking deals in now. Help you with selling Hurtigruten, we have our agent website here, hurtigruten.co.uk/agents. We have a whole host of gifts here that I've put up here, posters, other promotional materials. So please take a look on our website. You simply need to sign up if you want to gain access to any videos of ours, any images, but you can download our logos. And if you have any issues, then please do email us at uk.agency.sales@hurtigruten.com. So I briefly touched upon the health and safety, but I think it's really important for me to show this video just to show how important health and safety is to us at Hurtigruten.
Your safety has been our first priority since we started sailing in 1893. COVID-19 has been challenging for us, but we are back, stronger than ever. We have implemented strict health and safety routines to make traveling safe during COVID-19. We are sailing with reduced capacity to make social distancing easier. Our crew has had thorough training from Hurtigruten Academy. There is an onboard health and safety officer on all our expedition cruises. We have hand sanitizing stations around the ship. Before you enter our restaurants, you must wash your hands. We clean all public areas every 4 hours. Your cabin will be thoroughly disinfected before check-in. The pool and jacuzzi capacity is reduced, and it is mandatory to shower before. Before you embark the ship, you must answer a health questionnaire, sanitize your hands, and take a touch-free fever check. We have reduced the capacity in our fitness rooms. They are cleaned every 4 hours, and we also require you to disinfect the equipment after use. You will find touch-free water stations on every floor. The capacity in our restaurants are reduced to make social distancing easier. For now, we have replaced buffets with individual servings. And the tables are sanitized between each seating. The kitchens are frequently cleaned and sanitized. Our menus are available using QR codes, and all physical menus are disinfected between each seating. We have touch-free payment stations in all restaurants, shops and bars. Avoiding cash promotes a safer environment. We are safer together. Come explore this beautiful world with us.
Thank you everybody for your time this morning. I could sit and talk about all of our cruises forever, but I thought I'd give you a brief introduction into our UK cruises. I hope that your questions have been answered. If they haven't, please do drop us an email on uk.agency.sales@hurtigruten.com. And as part of joining the webinar, we would like to thank you, and we're giving one of the participants a Love to Shop voucher. So I'm going to hand over to my colleague Katie, who will be able to announce the winner.
Hi everyone, as Nat says, thanks very much for joining us this morning. We hope that gives you some great insight into the wonderful UK cruises that we now have available, which we hope to only keep adding to as the years go on. So the winner of the Love to Shop voucher is Rebecca Jackson. So we'll be in touch with you with details of how to claim your voucher after this. And thanks everyone for joining again. It's great to see so many of you on the webinar.
Well done, Rebecca. And yeah, we hope to speak to you all soon. Don't fail to drop us an email, and thank you for your time.